Hey guys, it's me again, 2 videos in one day. We're going to be doing a psychic reading on Mac Miller. Somebody requested this. I never really cared about Mac Miller, maybe when I was in high school, before he really blew off. Like, I remember a lot of people in my town liked him, and you know, I really never found him that interesting. But we're just gonna do a short reading. These are gonna be short readings today. I know he has passed on, and I really don't want to do a mediumship reading. So we are going. Ooh, okay, bitch. Okay, hold on. I'm just getting like a rush of energy right now. So he feels dead, and I know he is dead, so that kind of sounds weird. But when I usually see pictures of dead people, they're very lively, but his energy, his spirit is coming to me very drained, if that makes sense. I'm seeing kind of like a cold museum with statues that are just very cold white, very like cold white, um, with like gray air, gray sky coming in. What is that called? A gray sky, coming in. So he was very drained. He has felt I see he was battling with depression. I see like he I feel like he um was just very, very drained to the point where he wasn't even asking for help anymore. He just didn't want to have to live life. He was done trying. He really just had given up at this point. I feel like he was very upset, obviously from being depressed, but depressed doesn't usually mean upset. He was very miserable in life. This is a picture I'm using, by the way, if you guys are interested to know. Let me get another one. This might show me some other. Alright, so I am getting that he was from a different dimension. I see he was kind of a starseed. He was from another dimension. I'm not sure starseed or what am I looking at. He was some type of star being. I'm not sure if he was a starseed or just coming from another dimension. When I speak about other dimensions, I classify it as we could be starseeds, indigos. I myself would classify as an elemental. Elementals include elves, fairies, stuff like that. So I am seeing that he was most likely a starseed. And he had come to this earth, and he really didn't have a good experience being on his original planet where he was from. He did come to this earth to see if I feel like his vibration was so low in his past life that he was sent here, and he really couldn't fix it. These are very I'm seeing this as a cycle throughout his incarnations. He really battled with keeping his head above water, is what I'm hearing. So he came to this planet to try and fix that. But I don't feel like it worked because he's very drained. And he's so numb to it. I feel like this has just happened throughout lives for him, that he's already just so aware. Okay. And I want to clarify, I really don't know much about this person. I never really cared about his music, so I don't. I'm gonna look for a better picture. I feel like this person had a lot of issues growing up. And when I say growing up, I mean like actually taking life from a childhood's point of view and turning it into an adult's point of view. I don't feel like he really matured well. I feel like he had an old mind, an old soul, but his inner child, really, it wasn't expressed in the right way, if that makes sense. Yeah, he was definitely a starseed. I'm seeing that he had origins in another dimension. Which, if I ever do this, that means I'm like energy's like going through. Um, so he definitely was a star seed. He was kind of like a little bit of a Martian. I wouldn't consider him a gray. He was on a higher dimension than that. Um, so I feel like he really tried to come here to overcome some of his battles on this planet, and it didn't really work. Hence um, hence the way he passed away. He tried to come here, find something to help him get out of this funk. I feel like he might have came here to meet somebody that was going to help him, but the attempts of that happening really didn't work. Hence why he passed away. He was taken out. That's the term I refer to it as. He was taken out of the game because this is, he was taken out because he really couldn't. There was no hope for him to get better. He was just dead weight on this planet, and the planet was like, if you're not going to evolve, you don't have any reason to be here. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a reading on Ariana Grande. Alongside this reading, because I'm seeing that this is a story that really needs more to it. Just give me 1 second. And I love her. I love her. I haven't done a reading on her, but I like her music. I think she's a really nice girl. Man, she helped him. She really helped him. She loved him. She was like his guardian angel reincarnated. Um, like I said, I like her. I know about her. I don't really know that much about their relationship. Just because I never really liked him. Like there was just something about him that like just stirred me the wrong way. And now I can see why. So he really didn't have the same feelings about her, or if he did, but he really didn't know how to express it. Like it wasn't in him to love her to that capacity that she loved him. Okay, so as soon as I'm like feeling tingles all over my back. As soon as I tune into Ariana's energy, I feel like I'm seeing a past life where she was a queen, but she was a queen not as a human. Um, yeah, she has a lot of. She did have a life as a star seed, but I'm seeing that she was kind of a fairy. She more so has fairy energy. I feel like I would predominantly say she has more elemental energy, kind of like me, than starseed energy. But I do see she's had a few incarnations as a starseed where um, she would have met Mac. Okay, I'm gonna go with some energy. Okay, they were soulmates. She's been protecting him for many incarnations. Um, I do see she was kind of a queen when she met Mac in her last incarnation and they were together. And I feel like she was kind of a mother to him. Maybe not literally his mother, but I feel like she was mothering him. And she has a lot of angelic energy to her. She's very advanced, a very advanced spirit. I don't know if she's into any of that stuff, but I am seeing she was a very emotionally advanced spirit. And his vibration was much lower than was much lower than hers, and he would drain her out so much. feel like he did a lot of things that were spiteful to her. I don't know if like that's ever been spoken about, but I am seeing that he did a lot of spiteful moves towards her. But regardless, she just loved him, and you know, it was really unconditional for her. Yeah, he kind of felt like, I kind of feel like he thought he was a player with her. He had a really hard time expressing his feelings for her. Yeah, I'm feeling like he held a lot of things back. He didn't say a lot of things with her. Um, oh God, whoever this guy is, I think that's Pete Davidson. This guy's a demon. Like, he's a fucking demon. I don't know. Oh boy, these guys really just drain this girl's energy. I think I might have to do an in-depth reading on Ariana Grande. Um, so Ariana, I would classify her as a fairy. She has a lot of fairy energy, just so bright. Like, I see sparkles in her, like around her, just sparkling, dancing, you know, energy. Playful, cheerful. I do see she wants children. She loves children. Like, she loves to play with children. She has like a strong connection to children. Um, she's just like a literal ray of light. Um, I feel like I need to go in depth in this in another reading. But if we are gonna close out talking about Mac and Ariana and their dynamic, so I am seeing he really was so closed off that he could not give her the love that he knew she deserved. He was vibrating at a very low frequency throughout the relationship. I don't know if that's how he was in general, or because I'm not saying he's an evil person. He wasn't. He really just had a lot of issues that he did not know how to handle. But I do feel like he kind of thought he was a player. Like, he thought he was manipulating her in some way, and he kind of enjoyed that. Whereas she was just pure unconditional love for him. Like, she really would do anything for him. Um, just literally such, you know, a good person, like so much to give. And he would just keep taking and taking from her. But I do feel like he felt bad at some point about this. Since he hasn't tried to say anything, I am gonna assume, I feel like he has crossed over peacefully onto the other side. So that's good. And as much as she loved him, he felt bad, but he knew he couldn't see her in that light because he really didn't have it in him to. And I feel like he kind of felt like she was an accessory, which is kind of fucked up. I hate giving out bad news. And she was really saddened by this, by never really receiving love from him, and it was just very unrequited. Um, yeah, so that's the dynamic that I'm getting between them. I am going to do another reading on Ariana Grande, more in depth. I feel like it'll probably be like a 20-minute video. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. And if you guys want a general reading of your own, the information is below. Alright guys, see you next time.